I work with senior leaders and teams. The key thing is that it's really clear that they can have a big impact on society and be a force for good. So being able to work with them to support their teams being very, very successful, to have a healthy workforce, to have a healthy organisation, means that they can create big societal impacts for the future as well. So that's really meaningful for me. So I tend to work with organisations and individuals who want to create change for the better long term. So 40% of my work is in organisational and leadership consulting, and then the remaining 60% is split between team leadership development and individual executive coaching. So the main industries I work in are banking and insurance, but I also work in pharmaceutical organisations, I work in digital organisations, professional services and latterly manufacturing as well. But really financial services is my main core and my main home. The main areas I work in from a one-to-one coaching point of view, it starts first and foremost with the individual. Some of the presenting opportunities that there are when I work with a sponsor could be things like how they engage with the exco, how they engage with the board, working with ambiguity, trying to work in the best way around sustainable business practices, building their engagement skills, building their emotional intelligence skills, and sometimes looking at the digital transformation of the organisation they're working within. So there's some of the bigger themes that can come through from working on a one-to-one basis. So for teams there are a number of aspects that we focus on. So starting off with the identity. What is the team there to actually do? What are they there to deliver? What are their stakeholders looking at from them? What do they want to achieve? Quite often in senior teams and all the way through to excos, the level of trust that there is within the team is not necessarily where it needs to be. It's incredible how many organisations I work with where they don't have the ability to be able to have the right conversations. So making sure that they have the ability to be able to challenge, to question, and not just to work in vertical silos is really, really key. Some of the key themes that are coming out right now are around the pace within which organisations can work. So enterprise, collaborative leadership across organisations, working with ambiguity, working with emergent strategy, and knowing that even if they have a 2-3 year strategy, they may need to amend or work with that and change that. So we focus on bringing new thinking, new challenge, new ways of working within senior teams or within excos or boards so that they can move forwards confident for the future. So in terms of my career background, I started out in financial services and I was working with KPMG from a consultancy point of view for a number of years. And then my career since then has been mainly focused on organisational development and also leadership consultancy. So that's really formed the backbone of my career. And then as time's gone on within my consultancy work, increasingly I've been undertaking senior and executive coaching to the extent where I decided to formalise that, which is when I studied my master's degree in executive coaching at Ashridge to take that further. Building on that, I've partnered with many organisations around building their leadership capability through executive coaching, team coaching, and also consulting in many cases as well. My coaching style, over time I'd recognised that I had a very strong bias towards organisational design and organisational focus, and really the nuts and bolts of how people work. So to counteract that, I felt it was important to reach out to an organisation, so Ashridge Executive Development, who I undertook my master's with, helped me to develop a much stronger psychological edge in terms of business psychology, but people psychology as well. And then since then I've also studied supervision of executive coaches, and I've run in the past a mentoring team for Ashridge Executive Education as well. So all of those things have helped me to bring a different dynamic to the work that I have with organisations.